It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll run on first down. It's Willis, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 46-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Now a give right side. O'Neal. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A gain of 9 yards. Looking to throw. Townsend. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. O'Neal. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
To number 18.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, Jackson, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Chicago.
From the gun, Townsend. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Touchdown, Chicago!
To number 18. Touchdown, Chicago.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Bears 14, Ravens nothing.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before you. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
35-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Townsend.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Being chased out, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. O'Neal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Leslie. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, O'Neal. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
on 3rd and 2. Townsend, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So certainly the question there, 4th and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage, and receivers have to convert their routes to try and beat that coverage, and you end up throwing it deeper than you want to. Preferably, you want a 3-yard pass in this situation. Get the first down and keep the sticks going.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Jackson on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Townsend looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
15 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 15. Off the bootleg. Townsend. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what?
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Justin Tucker.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, O'Neal. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Townsend. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Townsend. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4.
Looking to throw. Townsend. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 5 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On first and 10. Townsend. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
32.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the Ravens' 29.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On third down, O'Neal. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The score, Bears 31.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made him kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the play fake. Townsend. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again. Townsend. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
Off play action. Townsend. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll throw from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5. At the 10-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Harris to return it. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Townsend. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is going to be caught. It's caught, and they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm